Okay, good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube. Iyun Talina on today's Siman Orachayim Siman Kufna and Dalid 154 Hilchos Beis HaKnesses. We always grew up learning that Beis HaKnesses is called a Mikdash Ma'at. The Gemara, in fact, in Megillah says that Bate Knesios will, in Chutz La'aretz, will eventually go to Eretz Yisrael. And in a certain sense, they're like a small Beis HaMikdash. Is that 100% true or is that 100% true? Now, Beis HaMikdash, there's two types of things which have kedusha based on it. There's kedusha aguf and kedusha dam. Kedusha aguf, a makdish, an animal, they makar in the mizbeach. That's not comparable to a beis hakneses. There's no mizbechos over there. There's no altars over there. There's no animal sacrifices over there. However, there is something by a beis hakneses called kedusha's damim, where it has kedusha of the value. And if you're makdish the damim, sometimes the gizbar, the person who's in charge of the beis hakneses, will take that and sell it and use it for upkeep of the beis mikdash to keep it in condition. Now, all these halachas by Beis HaKnesses are written in Maseches Megillah in the fourth parak, and they talk about the difference between Tashmish Kedusha and Tashmish Mitzvah. Tashmish Mitzvah is a shofar, a lulav, tzitzis. Those things are considered for the purpose of a mitzvah. And don't have so much Kedusha. You can throw them in the garbage if you want, really. Technically, you shouldn't throw it, shouldn't step on them. They're a must, but you can throw it in the garbage. There's no real Kedusha for them. It's not Kedusha, it's Tashmish Mitzvah. It's a mitzvah. However, Tashmish Kedusha is a Torah, right? When there's a Sefer Torah involved, and a shul is a lower level, but it's on the same plane as the Sefer Torah because the shul is where you read the Sefer Torah, right? And the more closer you get to the Sefer Torah, Chumashim or an Aron, these things which hold the Sefer Torah, Tashmish Kedusha, that is Kedusha Sefer Torah, and that's what we're talking about. Tashmish Kedusha. You have to put it in Geniza. You have to bury it. If you're done with it, you have to bury it in the earth. You have to bury the Geniza. You have to show more respect. Just like a person who dies, you bury them in the ground. Also, Sefer Torah, when it's no longer in use, you have to bury it in the ground. There's more Kedusha you give to it. But is that Kedusha of the Sefer Torah? The Beis HaKnesses is really a lower level of Kedusha Sefer Torah. Is that the same thing as Kedusha is based on Mikdash? Kedusha Dam based on Mikdash. There's an interesting halacha over here. The halacha Yud Aleph says that, and the Ramah says over there, that if a mumar levadas kochavim, someone who's went off the derech, he baptized himself, converted to a different religion, and then he has his father's yard site, he has some other reason, he wants to donate candles, he wants to donate something to the shul, he wants to donate a set of art scrolls to the shul. Can we accept it or not? So the Mishabura explained, not only from him, but also someone who was Jewish, but he's Machal Shabbos for Hestia, or he's more Lahachis. He doesn't do a specific mitzvah, he's rebelling against the mitzvah, he's angry at Hashem. So we don't accept it from him. The reason being is just like we learned from a Beis HaMikdash. You don't accept the korban, the Beis HaMikdash, from a mumar, La'avodah Zarah, or a mumar, Machal Shabbos for Hestia, or a mumar Lahachis, you don't accept the korban from him. So here also you don't accept the korban. Now, I disagree with this correlation to assume we learn Hilchos Beis HaKnesses based on Mikdash, because the Kedusha, even the Kedusha's Dam based on Mikdash, the value over there is not a din in respect. It's not a din. The Kedusha over here, we're talking about Sefer Torah, it means Kedusha, it means it's holy in terms of you have to treat it with respect. You have to bury it, do Geniza. There's a lot of things you can't do with it. This Siman Kuf and Dalet is full of things you can't do with the Sefer Torah. You have to treat it with respect. Also, Malan Mekodesh Velomo Readin. You can't degrade it. I mentioned to exchange it from one Sefer Torah to another Sefer Torah, go from one Kedusha to the same Kedusha, would be okay because it's a Kedusha of not benefiting from it. If it was for benefiting from it, so I have to benefit more. I can't exchange a Sefer Torah for another Sefer Torah because I have to benefit from it. I have to get something even better. However, if the halacha over here is a din merely of kavod, of degrading something, of honoring the Sefer Torah, so to trade one Sefer Torah for another Sefer Torah, I'm not degrading it. It's equal, so there's no problem. I don't have to get actual benefit, get more. I just not mevaza, not degrade it. That's why you have to bury it. And all these halachas over here by Kedusha Beis HaKnesses and Kedusha Sefer Torah is to tell you that you have to treat with respect, because Kedusha, the Torah, is more respect than the mitzvos. Why? Like the Gemara in Kedushin says, the Gemara says Torah Gedola, because limud maybe l'dei ma'isa, because by learning the Torah, it comes l'dei ma'isa. It'll bring you naturally to get in the action of doing mitzvos. Not that Torah is necessarily greater than mitzvos, but Torah is adiv. It's better to buy a Sefer Torah than do mitzvahs because Sefer Torah, and that's why you're supposed to be learning unless you have a mitzvah that you only stop learning Torah for a mitzvah that no one else could do. If someone else could do the mitzvah, you keep on learning because the Torah enables you to do many more mitzvahs. So the Torah has more kedusha than the mitzvahs, and we have to treat it with more respect. That's all it is. It's just respect. It's not like the Beis Hamikdash. So taking a korban or taking a donation to the Beis Hamikdash, someone is a mumar. That is the reason being over there. You don't take it over there is because the kedusha. Oftentimes means you want to designate it for benefit. You want to benefit the Beis Hamikdash. The Beis Hamikdash should benefit for Hashem, benefit for the Kohanim, benefit for the people that brought karbanos over there. They should enjoy it in the right way, enjoy the meat in the right way, enjoy the services in the right way. So it has to be. It's a kedusha of enjoyment, and by kedusha of enjoyment, so therefore we don't take from a mummer, someone who went off the derech or is not practicing Judaism over there, because it's disgraceful over there. We don't take from her there because. People would realize that once people realize we're taking from these people are not going to feel the enjoyment of being part of the Beis Hamikdash. He's not going to feel that enjoyment. Um, the money is not going to be the right intention. It's not going to be. He's going to give inferior things maybe to the Beis Hamikdash. There's not going to be enjoyment. When it comes to a shul, it's merely a question of degradation over here. So therefore, if I take something from we don't know who we got it from. Even if people know you got it from a mum or something, it's not necessarily a degradation who he got it from. It's not like the case where he talks about if there's oil where an achbar, a mouse, fell in oil. That makes it mos, or to wash a Sefer Torah with meraglayim. That's mos, disgusting. This is not directly disgusting or degrading the Sefer Torah. Take a present, neros, from a mummer, right? For him to go into the shul and light the candles, that would be disgraceful. For him to give you candles and you light it yourself, the guy light it himself, I don't think it's disgraceful. That's like tashmish to tashmish. It's 2 steps removed. I don't think it's disgraceful. I think it is in terms of Beis Hamikdash. It's something which we wouldn't accept because when people know about this, it loses the holiness. People enjoy getting things from holy people, and it enhances the holiness and enjoyment. However, when it comes to degradation, I think it's 2 steps away. I don't think you can make the comparison over here, and that's the difference. Kedusha's damim in the Beis Hamikdash and kedusha Sefer Torah, which is a kedusha of respect, not a kedusha of enjoyment like it is in the Beis Hamikdash. I hope you enjoyed today's share. See you in the next one.